And with this, we are now into my absolute last video of this trip. Started in Nelson, flew to Auckland, Auckland to Hamilton, Hamilton to Rotorua, Rotorua to Napier, Napier to Thames, Thames to Tauranga, Tauranga to New Plymouth to Woodville, Woodville to Wellington, Wellington back to Nelson in 4 days, 1700 k's roughly. I am very tired, I am over driving, I'm not over fish. I'm quite excited about that. I've got some incredibly good video and lots of photos, so I hope everyone looks forward to seeing them. I don't know if I'll make one super mega duper video or if I'll break all the videos into particular sections of what I've recorded. But until then, hope you enjoy the video. Have a good one, catch you later, happy fish keeping. Alright, so we're here now with Carrie from Aqua Farms NZ.
Yes.
That's right, yep. He's also on Instagram if you're on that, so please check him out. He is a discus fish breeding extraordinaire. So first of all, thank you very much for taking your time out, for letting us come in and have a look.
Brilliant, no worries.
Tell me about your discus, what you do and how they are.
Yeah, so keen to see discus, be more widely accepted in terms of the hobby. There's always been a concern with discus that they're very much difficult fish to keep.
Yep.
But with the domestication of them today, they're actually as hardy as the other aquarium fish and well looked after, and with good water change regimes. They're just outstanding, a beautiful fish and full of character. They get to know you. Stranger comes into the room, they'll avoid you. But anytime I go up to the tank, the fish definitely get to know you and real characters.
Cool. So how many discus do you have in this room right now, roughly?
So right now in the room here, I've probably got about quite low in numbers because it's sort of our off season. Winter's the main breeding time.
Yep.
So most fish in the spring, but at the moment we've probably got around 250, 300 discus.
Okay.
So probably about 20 breeding pairs,
yep.
Then grow out in terms of different age classes, from tiny little guys right through to the ones ready to pair up.
How many do you get per spawn as a sort of average?
Spawning discus, they spawn easily.
Yep.
The hard part is getting good viable spawns.
Yep.
I've had fish that have produced 300, 350 fry.
Yep.
I had a pair of sunset melons that were wonderful producers, big spawns, but in terms of raising them, the first 4 weeks is quite difficult.
Yep.
It's also difficult to get a pair that will raise the fry themselves. So I rely just purely on natural raising rather than artificial raising of the fry.
So what's the key to raising them in the first 4 weeks?
Well, the key is definitely water conditions.
Yep.
Water conditions. A lot of people out there have probably had their discus spawn in their tanks. Certainly, if you're keeping them well and they're happy fish, they'll spawn regularly.
Yep.
But water conditions is absolutely critical, and feed is absolutely critical.
Yep.
You go a day without feeding the fry, you'll set them back.
Yeah. So how often are you feeding them when they're young?
When they're young, 7 to 8 times a day.
Wow.
So within the first 4 weeks is the brine shrimp, 6 bottles of brine shrimp running every day.
Wow.
And you're feeding the brine shrimp that are only 2 or 3 hours hatch.
Yeah. Cool. And how often are you doing water changes when they're that young?
Water change twice a day, 80%.
Yeah. So massive water changes and lots of food.
Big water changes,
Yes.
lots of food.
So what else are you breeding in here?
Yes, we're just with the amount of time spent with the discus to look at doing some other species. There's a bit of an interest at the moment with some free time. So we've got into angels and been fairly successful with that, probably too successful. But yeah, just looking at some of the stir-bys which go well with discus as well. And then into the likes of some of the tetras, the cardinals, ideally rummy nose, diamond tetras, emperors, and I've also got a breeding school of bandit cories, which I'm trying to get away as well.
Excellent. Right, so when I walked in the door, the first thing I saw was what looked like a tub, which turned out to be one of the sumps that is running one of those banks in this fish room, and now we're going to check that out because it's absolutely amazing. So this is just one of the
Four sumps, yeah.
4 sumps that are running this room. Water in. It's run itself through to the K1. K1? K2?
K1.
K1.
Yep.
More media into here. So how much volume does this sump hold?
So the sump's about 300 litres.
Yep.
So yeah, it's feeding two racks, all up about 2,400 litres.
Yep.
That it's servicing, and yeah, just a couple of return pumps, and of course the heater's heated in here for heating the water.
So it's got constant water out coming through here, and constant water in going through here. So as a percentage, how much sort of water do you think you're changing a day?
Probably automatically change. Actually, I haven't done the exact calculations for a while, but it's easy to check the flow rate by just, of course, putting a bucket and timing how long it takes. But yeah, I'm probably changing a good 200, 300 litres a day automatically.
Cool. Okay, and then you do a water change once or twice a week on top of that as well?
Yeah, then a 50% water change twice a week. Every 3 days.
Cool. I was just absolutely blown away by this. A square tub, basically in the corner of the room. All brains of the operation. So half of this room has ply aquariums. So all this side through here is all ply. Except for obviously those two down there. And then through this side there's glass. And just off camera it was mentioned that discus don't like spawning in ply, they only like spawning in glass. Hence why the breeding pairs are in the glass aquariums and they're not in the ply aquariums. So it's pretty tight between the racks, so when I get to the other end I'll show you. It's a bit hard to sort of fall back behind them. This is the top rack. I believe these are all ones that Carrie has bred and growing up. Coming to some angels. It's very nice angels at that. A lot of his tanks have got little stir-bys in them that he's all spawned. Some bigger ones. How many litres is this tank?
Sorry?
How many litres is this tank?
700.
Same as this one down here as well?
It's about 500.